English 12, welcome to week 4. An important reminder for this week is that Friday, September 14th, is the deadline for weeks 1 through 3. So everything from weeks 1 through 3, that includes your introductory assignments from week 1, all your Beowulf assignments, and the first 4 articles for the college and career exploration are going to be locking on Friday. So you want to make sure that you are working on catching up on those things if you find yourself behind at this point. This week we are starting Macbeth. So we're going to spend the next few weeks reading Macbeth and delving into a little bit of Shakespeare. So for your extra credit this week, I want your honest opinion. How do you feel about Shakespeare? What have you read before? What did you think of it? And just so I can kind of get a feel for your current opinions of Shakespeare. Macbeth is not easy. I'm going to be the first to admit that. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's definitely not one of the easier Shakespearean plays. So because of that, I've decided to go with 3 different options for completing the assignments for Macbeth, and I will talk about those right now. Option 1 is to come into class on Monday. During class, we'll review what the act is about, we'll do an activity with it, and then you guys will have an assignment not only to turn in for your work sample, but it will count as the questions that you would normally need to answer on your own at home. So I highly encourage your attendance in class so that you can only be responsible for reading the act and not needing to answer all the questions on your own. Option 2 is to do the more traditional assignment. So where it says click here to read Act 1, you would open that PDF and you would see all of Act 1. The margins will contain the close read questions, and then at the end of the act, you'll have the after reading questions. Because it's a PDF, you cannot type directly into this document, just like with Beowulf. So there is a second document that you'll need to open that contains just the close read and after read questions, and you will answer them there. Change your font to red so that I can identify your answers, and submit the assignment in the traditional way. In option 3, you will be doing an alternative assignment, so you will not be answering all the close read and after read questions. You will, however, complete 2 of 3 given writing prompt assignments based on what you've read from Act 1. So the different writing prompt assignments will give you specific scenes to look at from Act 1 and lines within those scenes, and ask you to talk about certain elements of the events that occur within those lines. Again, you're given 3 choices, and you will choose 2 to respond to with approximately 1 to 2 paragraphs, and you would then again submit that in the traditional way by clicking Submit Assignment and uploading that document. I hope many of you choose option 1 because I definitely think that's going to be the most interactive and the easiest way that we can make it through Macbeth. But if you choose option 2 or 3, I think that you'll get a lot out of those ways as well. The only thing I want to remind you of is regardless of the option you choose, you are always reading Macbeth, and you can use No Fear Shakespeare to help you if you are having a hard time understanding it. So that's a website that you'll go to, and you can see the side-by-side comparison. They'll have the Shakespearean version on the left side, and they'll have the kind of our modern English interpretation on the right side. That way you can either go through the Shakespearean version, and if you don't understand something, just look to the right side and see what it is that it's meaning, or if it's just easier for you to stick with the modern interpretation, then you can just read down the right side. The idea here really is because this Shakespearean language is kind of going by the wayside, they want to help us understand it and interpret it, but these are still really important lessons and themes that are coming through in these Shakespearean plays that are still pertinent to this day. So please be sure that you have Act 1 read by the end of this week, and you catch up on any and all of your missing assignments from weeks 1 through 3 before they lock on Friday. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you in room 201. Bye.